Okay, well, I have some very unusual guests. They're not unusual, but they are very glamorous, I have to say. They're looking like they're living the life. And funny, I was on their website just this week, and as well, it's no different. It's just a fantastic website. Anyway, they will tell you all about it themselves. I'm joined by Martin McNichol and Angela Pius. Okay, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Now, I have you guys in today. It's hard to kind of say what you are. You know, you're not soul coaches. You're not kind of healing experts. You're not, I don't know, spiritual gurus. I don't even know if that would be the right term. I'm kind of searching for the right term. But anyway, I came across a really interesting series of workshops that you're doing. I know there's one this weekend coming up. You can tell us all about it. But the organisation you work for, or your own organisation, it's called Activate Breathwork. Activate Breathwork. I don't know, it sounds exciting enough. But this thing that you've organised for this Sunday, and I know it's in Limavady, in the Wellness Centre in Limavady, I don't know, there was just something very, very different about it. So you're both here anyway, Martin and Eileen Angela. They told me I pronounced the name correctly before the start of the show, so probably all the wee gremlins are raging. So they're all going to be trying to stop me. But tell us first of all what connection you two have together, and a little bit about this company, Activate Breathwork.
Okay, thank you, Eileen. Activate Breathwork started in Dubai, where myself and Elise, or Elise Angela, as we said, we met there.
Oh, you met in Dubai? You see, I knew there was a glamorous story here. Okay.
I was doing Activate Breathwork there, and Elise actually came to partake, and it's grown from there. And now actually we have obviously left Dubai, and we're now travelling around giving this work. So we're back home. I'm originally from Dungiven, so we're here for the next month, and we've been given this workshop. We've been all around Europe. We've been in India, Middle East, so we're here now to do some at home. So we had our first workshop at the weekend near Muff in Tirnamo, and that was really amazing. So the workshop's called Activate Your Life. So what that is we've brought everything that we have personally experienced and everything that we've had great results with, and we've put it into 1 3-hour workshop that it can be really profound.
Right, gosh, really exciting. Yeah. I know, and I was raging to hear about the one, well, not raging, but the one that you had in Muff.
Yes.
Because again, I was just doing something else. I would have loved to have gone, and there's only 2 Sundays in the year I'm working, and I'm working work last Sunday and this Sunday. So I don't know, but I'm really hoping you're going to be doing some more. But it's a very, it's a very unusual concept, yours. It's not yoga, it's not meditation. What is it that makes it a little bit different? Again, give us your website again so that we can listeners can check it out.
Yeah, so the website's activatebreathwork.com, and you can find out a lot more about what we do there. But specifically what I would say, it's all elements of physical experience that you can. We try and put those into this workshop and our work. So sight, sound, taste, touch, movement, voice, all of those elements are put in there. So all physical experience that you can have, we try and put them in there. And you mentioned meditation. So meditation can be a way of trying to calm your thoughts, but for most people that's a very difficult thing to do because of today's world. We're always connected. We've got smartphones. I've got one here beside me, although I've turned it upside down. We're always connected. We're always switched on. So meditation is the idea of turning that off, but that's difficult for most people. So what we do with this workshop is overload all the experiences that you can have, then you go into a meditative state because you have no other option, because all your senses, all your experience has been taken over, really. So it's very powerful.
And it's interesting as well how you use the different senses in the workshops. Yeah. And that's quite unusual.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So it started, the basic idea I think came from me one time watching Heston Blumenthal, this chef. it was a few years ago. I was home for Christmas. I've been travelling for quite a while, but I was back home, and I
can just see you in the sky now with kind of smoke coming out of your wee
exactly.
doing a Harry Potter, travelling the world.
Yeah,
you know?
I remember the one he had done was it was like to recreate the Christmas feel. So he'd put these smells and he'd put these tastes and put everything together to remind people of their childhood, and that's sort of give me an idea of how I could, because I was into the meditation, breathing, all of these things before, but it sort of sparked an idea. What about if I really tried to just encompass everything and put it in it? And it developed over time, and that's where it's come to now. So,
gosh,
yeah,
no, very interesting. And Elis Angela, I'm going to keep getting it wrong. And after I was getting it right at the start, so Elis Angela. It'd be easier to do that. So how did you get involved? You were out in Dubai.
Yes, I was in Dubai, and I'm a massage therapist, reflexologist, a Reiki practitioner, yoga teacher, and meditation as well.
I must have given you a shock this morning when I saw you, when you saw me running in. You're going, oh my God, we need to get this person.
Yeah, and then I when I met Martin, it was in a meditation wellness center. It was meditating. And then after that, I went to his workshop, like for almost 4 months. I was doing every Saturday this breath work. So it was amazing, like the best experience I ever had, and could release traumas and feel amazing. And then the group started growing, and I told him I would start helping him on the session, and it was great. And then I could put my touch as well, the things that I know how to do, because we do body work during the session, and to make people feel good and release all the energy from the body.
Okay, so it's like physical, some kind of physical movement, is it, or exercise?
We do it at the beginning, but during the session, people feel their body like really holding their hands, or they cannot move their hands because of the energy that brings to the body. And then we release this energy through this body work, like a massage as well. And then, last session I could put my touch with flowers around the place and smells, aromatherapy. Yeah, so it was a really good combination.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's together.
That's a good point. When this started, it was just me, myself, and obviously it was a very masculine experience. But anyone that does yoga or it's into spiritual life, they know that you need the balance of masculine and feminine. And obviously, when we got together, this work transformed dramatically, and now the masculine and feminine are very much balanced. Although the imbalance still is that we have much more women rather than men that come to the sessions, and that's the balance that we need to switch now. So hopefully getting the word out there like this can help like more men to come and try these sorts of things, because it's very powerful regardless for men or women. But yeah, we would like a few more men to come.
Okay, that's unusual now, because I've been now very sporadically to a few yoga classes over the years, but the ones that are run here in the city, I was surprised at how many men there were. Okay. They were mostly men. Okay. And I actually found the yoga very hard, very difficult to do physically. I don't know, I found it quite hard. But the guys that were in the class, like a few of them I would have known, over the years. And like, these are athletes. These are guys who run marathons, who've been, running and cycling, like really serious kind of cycling stuff. They've all the gear, and you see them down in Donegal. They've come from here, But they find it really tough. Like, they would come out of the yoga class like going, oh my God, that's so hard, And these are guys who've been doing yoga for years and years and years, So, I mean, there seems to be a good few people here, certainly anyway, males like who do. It seems to be very popular in some of the local classes. Yeah. So hopefully now they'll get to hear about your workshops. Yeah. and will come, you know, because I was surprised. I thought it would be mostly women.
Yeah.
But actually it wasn't, you know, the classes that I've been at here.
Yeah.
I was a terrible student.
Well, it's a good point about yoga. So yoga does have a kind of stigma as you need to be an athlete, you need to be very flexible, you need to be this and that. If you go onto Instagram and social media, all you see is these exotic poses, and like it's very misleading. And this is something that we definitely want to change. We're both yoga teachers. We spent a month in India this year, and actually tonight we're doing something called Family Bliss Yoga. So it's basically open to everyone, all ages, kids, right the way up, and we make it fun, just a fun, relaxed. There's no physical requirements. If you can stand up, even you don't even need to be able to sit. You could actually do it on a chair if that was what's needed, because we want to break that stigma of yoga being for someone flexible or an athlete, or because mostly that's what it is seen as. But yoga is not about that at all. Yoga is like it's a balance of mind, body and soul, and the physical part of it is only maybe 1/3. If you say, you know, the other 3 elements are like the meditation, just living the life, food, that type of thing. It's a lot more to yoga than what we see as what you call asana. So that's something we want to change as well. So
Okay, what's asana?
So asana is just a name for the movements, the physical movements. And so in Western world, like our culture, that's what yoga is seen as. But if you go to India and East, where it originated, yoga is a whole lifestyle. It's a mind, body, soul balance. So asana is only one part of it. And that's all that's kind of crept into most of the Western yoga classes, which is fine because it's a good way to get people in. But then we like to introduce all the elements of yoga, you know.
Right, very interesting.
So that class tonight is a free class we're giving in Dungiven in Wayne's World, and that's, as I say, we want to do it where families can do it together, so parents and child can do together, and we do some like poses that they can do actually together, physically touch, and so yeah, it's
Brilliant.
fun. It's a fun class. Yeah,
Brilliant stuff. And Elise, Angela, how are you finding it over here? Where are you from originally?
I'm from São Paulo.
You're from São
Yeah.
Paulo, are you? Oh,
But
in Brazil,
in
of course.
Brazil.
Yeah.
I've
Right.
been out of Brazil. I don't live there for, I think, nearly 15 years. Yeah, but when I came here first time, it was in September. And Martin brought me to beautiful places. I cannot say all the names for me. It's hard to say the names of the place. But it's beautiful, amazing. I used to travel a lot in the world. And when I went to this place, you can say
Carrick Rope Bridge
Oh,
in
God,
the
did you do
Northampton
that?
Coast. Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh
the
my
weather
God.
was beautiful on that time, and I cried because I just said, thank you, God, that I can see and feel this place. And I cried because it was the most beautiful place I've ever been. I
Right.
love it, and everyone here is so nice. I feel at home. Just the cold weather, like I cannot be now out walking that much, but I love it. Everything here, it's beautiful, beautiful country.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You know, there's quite a lot of Brazilians living in Ireland. In the
Yeah.
south, apparently there's little villages in the middle of nowhere, and there's a big Brazilian community. I think it's just maybe 1 or 2 emigrated, and then they just told all their friends, and they kind of ended up in these kind of random places
so.
down in the south now more than the north.
Yeah, I've heard. And before we coming here, we checked on the internet.
Yeah, we've seen an
Dublin,
article.
I think, yeah.
There was an article. It was sometime in the last few years. It said that Brazilian passports. It was one of the years Brazilian people were the most people that immigrated to Ireland in 1 year in the last
Right.
couple of years. I think it was a lot to do with the students, but yeah. So obviously, there's something bringing them here.
Aye, that's
Yeah,
funny.
we are in
That's
love
funny.
with Ireland.
Aye, that's it. And then I suppose they were here, and then they met someone, and they stayed, and whatever. And then they, then the friends and family come to visit and whatever, But no, it's really interesting. It's a country I'm really fascinated by. I'd love to go to Brazil. Be nearly top of my list, But and especially Sao Paulo. Because I listen to music from there, as well. Some I don't have it with me today. A band called CSS. Do you know them? No.
CSS.
Actually,
I
everyone.
don't know.
What?
I don't know because I haven't. I don't live there for so long.
Right. Oh.
But I like more like bossa nova, like very old.
Oh,
music.
right.
Yeah,
I
from
love
there.
bossa nova too. I must see, can I find you a bossa nova track? I play bossa nova all the time. Actually, on this show too, and at home.
Amazing.
I love it, actually. I love bossa nova. But so tell us, so the workshop now this weekend, the one on this weekend is on Sunday, isn't that right?
Correct,
This Sunday,
yeah.
in the Wellness Centre in Limavady. What time does it start?
So it's 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
Right,
Yeah.
so it's in the evening.
Yeah,
Right,
evening
so-
time, Sunday. It's not too late. I know it's getting close to Christmas, but we're saying this is the best gift you can give yourself. It's the gift of yourself. So
Right, okay. And how do people sign up for this now?
So they can go onto our website, activatebreathwork.com, and there's links there where they can find out exactly what the workshop is about, and yeah, they can get tickets on there. Wellness Centre's lovely place. It's purpose built for this type of thing. Run by two lovely ladies from the area, and yeah, we're really happy to work there. So yeah.
Okay, how much are the tickets?
So the tickets are £30 now. We wanted to make this very, very accessible for people at home. Obviously, I grew up here, and I'm really happy with the response that we've got so far, and we really want to share it with as many people as possible. So, because we know the benefits, we know what can happen. You can see the stories and videos on our website of what people have achieved after doing these types of things, and it's incredible to us. So we're just happy to share it, and yeah, the more people we can share it with, the better.
Okay, and just for people who aren't maybe as familiar with Limavady, where exactly is the Wellness Centre? I know they can look it up on Google, but not everyone is.
So I can't remember the name of the street, but it's where St Mary's School and the high school. It's opposite that. I think it may be Irish Green Street, but I'm not 100%.
It's pretty central,
It's
anyway.
central, yeah. It's a one-way system, and it's pretty easy to find. Really nice spot, really nice energy there.
Okay. And actually, you've a brilliant website. I was on the website. It's really, what's the word? It's kind of quite dynamic. It's quite dynamic for a website.
Yeah.
Very attractive, beautiful photographs. It's like, this is the life, you know. I mean, you're just looking at it going, God, this is just... It just really gives probably a feeling of how you would feel if you were doing the kind of workshops that you run, you know.
Yeah.
But it's quite an interesting one, so it obviously gives, you know, a little bit about you guys and about the different people working across the world, actually, in some of the workshops that you've done around the world. It's very... kind of jet-setty feel to it, you know. That's probably from living in Dubai, actually, too. My brother Liam lives in Dubai.
It's a very international place, and it's a very transitory place, so people come, people go, but you meet people all over the world, yeah. But I think the thing that really set it off for us was when we went to India for 1 month this year.
Where did you go in India?
It was in Dharamshala, it's the northeast, and it was actually a small place called McLeod-Ganj, and it's very famous it's where the Dalai Lama lives. It's where his temple is, and where the Tibetan government in exile are based there. So it's basically like Tibet outside of Tibet. So we were literally a 10-minute walk away from the Dalai Lama's temple, and we were learning to teach yoga there, basically. But when we were there, we met it was already taken off a lot in Dubai, but there really expanded it, you know, across like lots of people in the USA. We've actually taught one person to facilitate, the only other person that does this. His name is Zach Evans. So he actually is living in the USA. He came and trained with us to facilitate this workshop, and he's already given one now in North Carolina, and it was a huge hit. So... But that really spread it across the world for us, and we have invites literally everywhere across the world, but how we do that and facilitate it, you know, is yet to be seen. We're moving to Portugal in January to open our own wellness centre, and we're going to live there.
Oh, really? Whereabouts?
So the Algarve area,
right.
We're going there, and we're actually going at the start of January to find a place, or for it to find us, and then that's the plan. But yeah, that really set it off because it sort of spread it even wider than it did before, and yeah, it's really exciting journey. As you say, the website has sort of gives a feel of what we've been through since we've actually been travelling since June.
Really?
Yeah, we've been literally living out of a suitcase since June, so we're really looking forward to getting a base in Portugal, and we're going to have the wellness centre where people can come experience this for themselves with a lot of other things, and we'll still travel to cities and countries to do this and offer the work and train people as well, because we really want people with this work. Our aim is we don't want people to come to us like 20 times in a row. I would like someone to come to this workshop and never come again in the best way possible. I want them to get like the experience they need right away and go put it into practice in their life and really, take it as their own and, really start to practice it. I don't want them coming back time after time, but it tends to happen. Sometimes people kind of get addicted to the really positive feeling that you get in a good way, not in any negative sense. There's no side effects or anything like that. It's completely natural. All you're doing is breathing. But people tend to get, a real connection with that feeling, and they do tend to come back. But our aim is to get rid of people in the best way possible.
Right. You've obviously got still family connections here, have you?
Absolutely, yeah. My family's in Dungiven, so all my family are there, so, and all the extended cousins. So Elise has met many, many cousins, and she hasn't even met a fraction of them as yet. So yeah, we just noticed as we come in here, a cousin of mine's John McNichol on the wall, so the singer. So yeah, she's realising that it doesn't matter where you go here, there's some connection.
Oh, stuff. I know. So that's interesting. So you're going to, as even though you were saying you are looking for a place in Portugal, you will be coming backwards and forwards here a lot, probably.
For sure.
And you will be doing more workshops.
Absolutely. Next year we'll definitely come back, because now we see, because I wasn't sure when I came back. I'd been travelling for quite a while. I wasn't sure how many people were interested, because it's quite, as you said, it's quite different. It's not the norm. Most people don't have a point of reference for what we do. So it was really inspiring and exciting to see that so many people are interested and are willing to try it. And once they do, then they know why.
Okay, so that's brilliant. So I really I kind of envy in a good way anyone who's able to go this Sunday. I'll still be working, can you believe, at 6? But
we'll be thinking of you.
Oh, do please think of me. Send me some vibes. But you're hardly going to be doing another one before you head off, would you, after that?
There is a potential for one more, but we haven't agreed as yet. Probably closer to Belfast area.
Right.
We are talking to someone at the minute, but we don't know if we'll be able to do it before we leave for Portugal. Potential, but we'll have it on the website, on the Facebook, if we do. Potential, but definitely in 2017 we'll come back.
You'll
be
back. That's
absolutely
fantastic. Yeah. Well, listen, so lovely to have you in, and the best of luck now with everything, and I'm sure everyone's going to have a fantastic time. Actually, very interestingly, on your website as well, you even have a whole section on food that activates your life as well too, and that was one of the things that kind of drew me to your event, the fact that you were introducing these other senses into the whole experience. So I'd be very interested even to hear from some of the participants who've been on it later on as well now too. But listen, lovely for you to come in, and very nice to meet you both.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And shiny, happy people.
Yes.
And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas as well too. Now,
you too.
And you really enjoy it here. This will be your first Christmas here, Elise. So I've found you a little track anyway, and it's Caetano Veloso, who I'm sure you know quite well, and this is called A Bossa Nova e Fora.
Thank
you very much.
So I hope you like this now, and I'll just play this now for you.